It is day 2 of the Ontario1500 at Calabogie Motorsports Park.
That's right. If I still lived in Ottawa, it'd be my home track. This is a really fun, technical, challenging circuit. Lots of elevation change, sweeping corners. It's like a sexy country road, isn't it?
Call it what you may, yes indeed. I was out there already once for a practice session, and man, it is incredible. Lots of elevation, which is what really makes the track for me right now.
Yeah, it's really challenging.
It is challenging though.
Pete's first time here. I've been here a few times before, so I'm teaching the noob left and right. Left and right.
Let's hope we can lay down some fast track times. The car's running well.
Yeah, it's running great.
Right. Yep.
We're going to rotate the tires, and then we're back out there in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, so we're cutting it short here.
Let's go, people.
As per the guidelines, we're only allowed 8 tires for the entire event, which means playing a bit of a preservation game. You don't want to be in full attack mode every session and have no tires left for the remaining events, so we made certain to check our Toyo R1Rs on the regular and rotate them.
One of the rules of Ontario 1500 is that me and Dave are the only ones that are allowed to work on the vehicle. We can get some support from other teams here, but the majority of the work has to be done by me and this guy. And really, that means just mainly me if anything breaks.
Exactly.
If it's serious.
Yeah.
So, but Dave's good at the wheel swap here.
I'm good at turning the knobs on the dampers too.
Yeah. He's the suspension tuning guru.
And I check tire pressures really well.
Yeah. So I'll leave him with that, and then when the hard stuff comes, I'll be the one slaving away.
See, I can't even get the socket on the lug nut. Here we go. Bam.
Look at that.
Woo.
I started the day off with having first crack at setting a fast lap time on the 2.8 kilometer east track. But let's get real here. There's no way I was going to top Mr. This used to be my home track. So with the pressure off, I ripped a few hot laps, and let me tell you, I've been missing out all these years not coming to Calabogie. This track is spectacular. It's got just the right amount of fast sections combined with technical corners and enough blind turns to keep the old butt puckered at times. As for the FRS, the supercharger gives it just enough power to keep me satisfied, while the aero package has helped tremendously in the high-speed corners. Without a doubt, I can feel it working. The car is a complete riot to drive. About my only complaint would be the lack of initial turning grip from the Toyo R1Rs. That meant I had to be patient with the steering inputs, and that's totally not my style. But enough out of me. Let's see what Mr. Hotshoe has to say.
Slow down there, PT. I don't know about all this Mr. Hotshoe stuff, but having done a Canadian touring car race here, I can tell you this circuit has a very abrasive surface, puts a ton of temperature into the tires, and really puts a beating on the front left. As you can see, I was sliding the FRS around quite a bit once the tire started to overheat. But because I've only got one speed, I just kept on pounding on that front left tire like Mike Tyson working the heavy bag. No mercy. As much fun as it was drifting the quarry section and the S's back out onto the front straight, it wasn't necessarily the fastest way around, and it definitely wasn't the smartest. My tire shredding antics were good for second overall in the time attack, but as Pete would soon find out, our first set of R1Rs were cooked. Sorry Toyo, my bad.
The afternoon's autocross was much larger in size and more complex than the course at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. It had more corners, more pylons, and more confusion, unfortunately. It took a lot of us a few runs to nail down the direction and where we had to go, but I settled in and managed to run a lap time good enough for third overall. As you can probably see, I struggled with traction again and was quickly learning that a slow in, fast out approach was going to be the best plan of action. Easy to say though, and hard to do, especially when you're trying to rip through those pylons as fast as possible. The In the Red Subaru STI once again showed us how well prepped it is, as it took home the second spot in autocross. The first place finish went to local autocross hot shoe Kenny Barbeau in the Slick Auto Scion FRS. He drove the wheels off that car and proved once again that the FRS is an ultra competitive chassis no matter what type of motorsport you're competing in.
Last but not least was the Concours d'Elegance, which had 20 points up for grabs for the 5 teams that got the most votes from their fellow competitors and event organizers. We were worried nobody would vote for us because we're already so damn pretty, but our fellow competitors showed remarkably good taste by voting us into the top 5. It felt a bit weird getting 20 points this way, but whatever, we'll take it.
Man, oh man.
Day 2 in the books.
That's right.
At Calabogie Motorsports Park.
And I am exhausted.
I am sunburnt. I smell like a buffalo.
But we made it.
We did. We had a lot of fun.
Yep.
We had a time attack session in the morning. We split that 50-50.
Yeah, this track is incredible. I think we mentioned that already, but
it is, man. It's so technical. Lots of elevation change.
You gotta have big balls to go faster.
Es muy grande.
Which this man did actually.
Well,
pretty quick.
I did okay. I think we finished second in overall in the time attack.
That's good.
Which was
I'll take it.
Yeah, I think that's our best result so far.
Yeah.
And then you did your cone dodging again in the autocross.
I don't know if I did it so well. That's actually what happens to me pretty much in every autocross I go to. That's why I don't autocross, because I always hit a cone at the end. I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna cheat it a little bit more. Bam.
We call him Conan the Pylon Destroyer. With that pylon, I think we dropped a 4th in the autocross.
I think so.
Which is still a good finish.
Yeah, it's okay.
We'll take the points.
Yeah.
And there was also a Concours d'Elegance this evening.
AKA car show.
It was a car show. All the teams and all the organizers voted.
That's why this car looks so clean, actually.
Shined her up real good.
That's right.
A little spit polish.
You know it.
So yeah, that wraps up day 2. Tomorrow we're back here at Calabogie Motorsports Park on the pro track. So a bit more of a power circuit. We'll see how that works out for us.
It's going to be hotter tomorrow.
Probably about the same. So I'll be sunburnt even worse.
Good.
And then we have autocrossing again. I'll need some of that, yeah. I'll need SPF 1000. I think there's autocrossing again as well.
Yep.
And then we pack up and we head to Shannonville after that.
All right. Well, I need to get some sleep. I need a shower. I stink.
I need a burger. I need a beer.
We'll make it happen.
And I need me a bogey babe.
Till tomorrow.
That's right.